Hey guys, Brad Danger here, and you don't need a trust fund to look like you've got one. Welcome to 2026, where depreciation is your best friend and 10 grand gets you a whole lot more than a clapped out Civic. We're talking sleek European coupes, angry V8 sedans, exotic Italians that'll bankrupt your mechanic before you, and even a Bentley. These are the 10 coolest cars that you can actually buy for under $10,000 in the US this year, starting with the pretty little kitty baby. Oh yeah, we are starting strong with the 2007 Jaguar XKR, a British muscle car in a tuxedo.
It's the kind of car that looks like it should come with a butler. Under the hood, a supercharged 4.2-liter V8 pushing 420 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque. That's a 0 to 60 time of under 5 seconds, wrapped in leather, wood, and charm. The XKR screams old money cool. Rich guys who drink whiskey neat and don't explain their tattoos. It's elegant, fast, and criminally cheap. On Classic.com, one recently sold for about $7,000. That's Corolla money for a car that can smoke a Mustang GT from the same year. Now, Jaguars have reputations. They leak, they creak, and they occasionally refuse to start out of pure British spite. But when it works, that supercharger whine and V8 roar are addicting. Just budget a grand or two for the Jaguar experience, and you'll have one of the best luxury coupes under 10 grand.
And remember to go to AutoTempest. I've linked to it in the pinned first comment to find the best deals, and go to winthisIdealCar.com to get entered to win your dream car plus cash. Next, we have the 2010 BMW 550i. This is the perfect car for the guy who wears a suit but secretly drifts empty parking lots on the weekends. I know that's you. Like and subscribe.
The F10 550i is peak executive muscle. It's got a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8, making 400 horsepower and 443 pound-feet of torque. Back in 2010, this thing was $60,000 new. Today, you can snag one for as low as $3,800 on Classic.com. The 550i is fast, comfortable, and sounds amazing when you uncork those turbos, but it's also a landmine of electronics and sensors. So if the previous owner was lazy with maintenance, you're in for dashboard Christmas lights. Find Ono that's been loved, and you'll have one of the smoothest, most powerful sedans in the world for less than a set of Apple Vision Pros. BMW reliability jokes aside, the F10 is a highway monster. It's got presence, prestige, and twin-turbo punch. It's the perfect sleeper for anyone who wants German luxury with an edge.
And real quick, there's nothing like a little Huracan Performante V10 in the morning. Okay, if you've ever imagined yourself turning heads in a jaw-dropping supercar, you are in the right place. Sign up. Sign up for the Ideal Collective. Right now, it is completely free, and I've linked to it in the pinned first comment down below. And just by signing up, you'll be the first to know about the giveaway. Spots are limited, so sign up today. Again, it's in the pinned first comment, and now, back to the show. The CL500, it's basically a two-door S-Class for people who thought that regular luxury wasn't fancy enough.
This was Mercedes' six-figure flagship coupe. 5.5-liter V8, 382 horsepower, and styling that still looks baller in 2026. Inside, you get everything from massaging leather seats to soft closed doors. It's a car that doesn't just whisper wealth, it ASMRs it. And now, you can pick one up for around $9,000. That's insane. Sure, it's 4,600 pounds of complexity and potential repair bills. But every time you close those heavy doors and the seatbelt glides forward automatically, you'll remember what real luxury feels like. It's not fast in today's world of Teslas and Hellcats, but it's got road presence that even new Benzes can't match. If you want to feel like a retired rapper from 2010, the CL500 delivers the vibe.
This one is for the brave, a 2008 Maserati Quattroporte, a car that screams passion, performance, and potential repair bills the size of your rent, but it's impossible not to love, like a little puppy.
Under the hood is a 4.2-liter Ferrari-designed V8, singing out 395 horsepower. The sound alone is worth the price of admission. Mash the gas and it wails like an Italian opera, hitting 60 in about 5.5 seconds. Inside, you're wrapped in buttery leather, real wood, and an unmistakable Italian smell. Equal parts cologne and electrical smoke. Here's the kicker. You can buy one for $4,400. No, that's not a typo. $4,000 for a Ferrari-engine luxury sedan. It's like buying a tuxedo that occasionally sets itself on fire. The Quattroporte is not for everyone. It's for the guy who knows every drive might be his last and loves that about it. for under 10 grand, it's one of the most charismatic cars money can buy.
The 2005 CL55 AMG is the automotive equivalent of a black suit with brass knuckles.
It was the first four-door coupe, and Mercedes made it fast enough to prove a point. Under the hood sits a hand-built, supercharged 5.5-liter AMG V8, making 493 horsepower. That's right, almost 500 horses in a car you can now buy for about $8,400. 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. And when that supercharger whine kicks in, it sounds like a jet spooling up for takeoff. The CLS55 is brutally fast, gorgeous, and absolutely unhinged when tuned. But it also has air suspension that costs more than your first car if it fails. It's a gamble, but if you roll a good one, you'll have one of the meanest sleeper sedans on the road. Pro tip, ditch the stock wheels, slap on black AMG monoblocks, and suddenly you look like a 2000s movie villain, in the best way.
If you like speed with a side of subtlety, well, meet the 2011 Audi S5.
It's one of the most timeless looking coupes ever made. Clean, tight, and confident without trying too hard. Beneath that calm exterior sits a 4.2-liter naturally aspirated V8 pushing out 354 horsepower. It revs high, sounds glorious, and with Quattro all-wheel drive, it's planted in any weather. In 2026, the first-gen S5 is a bargain. You can find nice ones around $7,000, which is absurd for how modern it still feels. The interior's got that bank vault Audi build quality, and it's a legit daily driver. Quiet when you want it to be, loud when you don't. Maintenance? Manageable. These early S5s are way more dependable than the turbo Audis that followed. It's the sensible man's sports coupe, and that might just make it one of the smartest picks here.
All right, I know you guys are asking for it, so let's throw in a little Japanese spice into this mix. And the 2009 Nissan 370Z is just pure old school driving joy.
2 seats, rear-wheel drive, and a screaming 3.7-liter V6, making 332 horsepower. No fancy air suspension, no massage seats. Just a manual gearbox, a limited slip diff, and a chassis that begs to be thrashed. The 370Z is that one friend who always wants to race you on the way home. Irresponsible, but fun. Prices? You can find early 2009 models for $7,700. If you hunt hard, that's nuts for something that'll do 0 to 60 in 5 seconds and outhandle cars twice its price. It's the most reliable car on this list, too. Simple, tough, and easy to wrench on. The only downside, interiors feel dated and cargo space is optimistic. But the driving experience? Timeless. If you care about feeling the car, this is your pick.
Okay, you didn't expect a diesel, did you? But hear me out. The BMW 335D is one of the coolest sleepers that you can buy under 10 grand in 2026.
It looks like a normal 3 Series, but under the hood sits a twin-turbo inline-6 diesel with 425 pound-feet of torque. That's pickup truck torque in a luxury sedan. It rockets to 60 in 5.3 seconds and can pull 35 miles per gallon while doing it. Talk about having your cake and eating it sideways. You can find solid 335 DS in the US market for $6,500 to $8,000. And they're surprisingly bulletproof if you delete the expensive emissions junk. Off-road use only, of course. Wink. Tuned examples are torque monsters that'll spin tires in 3rd gear. If you want a unique daily that's quick, comfy, and surprisingly economical, this is your dark horse pick. It's the kind of car that makes people go, wait, that's a diesel? Right before you vanish down the highway.
All right, we went from crazy to absolute ridiculousness. And the 2004 Bentley Continental GT, a car that once cost over $150,000 brand new, can now be yours for under 10 grand using that AutoTempest link in the pinned first comment.
Yep, we found one sold for $9,900 on classic.com. It's powered by a twin-turbo 6.0-liter 12, making 552 horsepower. 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds, top speed near 200 miles per hour. That's still supercar quick in 2026. Inside, it's an opulent leather and wood fortress. Everything feels like it was carved by British artisans with monocles. Even the door handles feel expensive. From the outside, it's timeless. That rounded coupe shape still screams wealth 2 decades later. Here's the catch. Owning one will either make you the happiest car nerd alive or the most broke repairs are absurd. The air suspension alone can cost more than a Miata. But if you can turn a wrench or find a brave mechanic, there's nothing cooler than telling people your Bentley costs less than their Prius. The Continental GT is pure flex. Just don't let your wallet see it coming.
And let's talk about an absolute legend, the 2007 Audi S6. On the outside, it's just a regular executive sedan. But on the inside, a freaking 5.2 liter Lamborghini sourced V10. Sounds like heaven.
Yep! Audi borrowed the Gallardo's engine, detuned it to 429 horsepower, and dropped it into a 4-door grocery getter. Quattro all-wheel drive keeps it glued, and it still does 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds. It's subtle, it's fast, and the sound, that Banshee-like V10 scream, is unforgettable. It's the ultimate sleeper flex. Best part? You can find them for $6,600. That's $6,000 for a Lamborghini engine car with room for car seats. You can take your kids to school in something that shares DNA with a supercar. It's not perfect, it's thirsty, and maintenance can be pricey. But mechanically, it's more reliable than people expect. Keep up with oil changes and timing service, and it'll reward you with exotic car thrills on a working class budget. The S6 V10 is the ultimate mic drop for this list. It's proof you can have supercar hardware and dad bod practicality for pocket change.
So there you have it, 10 insanely cool cars that you can actually afford in 2026. And it's a mix of British elegance, German muscle, Italian flair, Japanese precision, and one wild Bentley that might eat your savings. The key takeaway though, depreciation is your ticket into driving something special. And just because a car is old doesn't mean it is done. Every one of these machines still turns heads, still makes noises, and still feels special behind the wheel. Would you rather spend 10 grand on a boring crossover or on something that makes you want to drive it every single day? Yeah, that's what I thought. And that's why you're subscribed to Ideal, because, well, you're a little different. You're like me. And if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Check out winthisIdealcar.com to get entered to win your dream car plus cash. And check out these Ideal vids over here. I'm Brad Danger. This is Ideal. We'll catch you next week. And promise me one thing. Keep living the Ideal lifestyle.